This is a reproduction wooden transport crate for the 7x50 U-boat recon binoculars. The crate holds 10 binoculars and has the standard German style carrying handles and closing clasp. One of these crates was present on each U-boat and the glasses were used by the recon crew in the tower of the U-boat. The box is made the same way as every other transport box, with reinforced steel corners, an identification plate on the front and painted in Kriegsmarine grey. The inside is divided in 10 separate spots that each hold a binocular, while the lid has two beams to keep the binocular centered, with a picture of the content of the box in the middle. Now let's take a look at the actual binoculars. In about 1941, the Kriegsmarine started looking for better binoculars for Kriegsmarine crew, since the previous models were good for infantry but not really for water-based use. Salty water and air would penetrate the seals and make the lenses foggy, so they came up with this. The first models, that are extremely rare and basically prototypes produced in very small numbers, did not have the rubber armor or eye cups. They had hinged eye cups like the 8x60 Commander glasses. But they were basically the same as the final model apart from those small changes. Early models also had a slightly smaller ocular lens. The late war models, however, had red coated lenses, which is much better liked under collectors and they pay a premium for this. I was actually at the SOS in Kentucky this February, and I was fortunate enough to find the very first produced U-boat recon binocular with serial number 2117198. I was able to take some good pictures that will be shown in an upcoming book that I'm co-writing. All 7x50 recon binoculars came with a bakelite cap to protect the lenses. There was also a spot on these caps for the user to write their name. In German this is called Benutzer. The binoculars were randomly picked by the crew to use on the U-boat, so mostly there's no name on the Benutzer cap. But in rare cases, when a crew member had an eye condition for example, they made his binocular have a different than usual setting, so he would write his name on the Benutzer and everyone would know that that binocular is adjusted only for him. Benutzer caps for all Kriegsmarine binoculars available on my website, by the way. What made these binoculars so much better than the previous models is that there's no spots in the body where salty air or water can go in. The adjustments of the diopter happen inside the body instead of in the actual ocular like most other binoculars. This is done with a gear and a rail that the gear catches in, so moving the diopter adjustment screw will raise or lower the ocular lens for adjustment inside of the body of the binocular. They are marked BLC for Zeiss, but Bosch also made them and they marked it with their code CXN. These are slightly more rare. So according to the records that have been recovered, they made about 20,000 of these in total and a bit less than 200 are publicly known to be on the market. Sometimes a few come up in auctions when old collectors pass away, making the number of known glasses rise slowly, but they are still very rare and very valuable.